Hi everyone, we're the team from SSW. And what we're going to talk to you is the product that we're working on, and it's called Right4Me. Now, what is Right4Me.io? Well, Right4Me is about creating an online community, and what we're trying to do is give a voice to consumers with disabilities, and help them to help each other to buy better products. What we're going to let them do is review products, web services, and websites. So the fundamental is that it's a product review website, and what it's going to let them do is go out and find the best accessible products, services, and websites that suit their needs. And so they may be specifically designed to be accessible products, but they also might be things from IKEA or Bunnings or Kmart or any stores that are available out there. So not necessarily specific services for people with accessibility requirements. And what we're also aiming to do with Right4Me.io is to provide feedback and petition product manufacturers, service providers, and website creators to be more accessible. Now, don't we already have review websites? Well, there are already review websites out there. There is a couple of great ones. So Clickability is very popular. It's a great marketplace for disability services. Now, Clickability is great because it allows people with disability to find services. So it's a marketplace where people come along and they pay Clickability to put their product on the Clickability marketplace. Now, the downside of Clickability is that it's paid for by the companies, so it's not run by a community, and it's got limited reviewing power. So it's not driven by the community, and it's not lots and lots of people all providing feedback on the services. It's also only services and products that are specifically designed for people with disabilities. So there's no ability for people to go in and say, well, I'm going to review something that came from Kmart, or I know that there's a great tool that I can go and just buy from IKEA that's great for my particular circumstances. And there's no ability to suggest improvements back to the people who provide the products and services. So, common scenarios is someone's doing a kitchen reno and they use a wheelchair and they want to know, should I go to IKEA? Or I like the look of Craftmade, and where can I get some of those kind of products? Or I'm vision impaired and I want a streaming video service. Or I'm a little person, I want to buy a bicycle. Or I want to know if any supermarkets in my area cater for people with autism. Or I use a mouth stylus and I want to know the best word processing software for the iPad. None of the review sites out there at the moment help with answering any of these questions. But the community has the answers, but what they don't have is somewhere to share them. And that's what we see Right4Me doing. So Clickability allows people with disabilities to find services, but as I said, it's a marketplace and it has limited reviewing power. But Right4Me allows people with disabilities to find services, products, and websites that work for them. It's community driven. You can review any product or service, and it's great for providing feedback back to the companies that provide the services or that manufacture the products. So there's the three parts. There's review, there's searching, and there's feedback. So when we're doing reviewing, it's very easy for someone to come in here and say, I'm going to review this product, and then they can link into the Kmart website or the Bunnings website, the IKEA website. They can type in a description, they can choose a category and add some tags and a comment. Now, if the product already exists, someone can come in and add another review. They can put a star rating in their own comments, and they can go and add another review onto that same product. This is exactly the same as it works on Amazon.com. Now, so that's how the community is going in there and adding reviews around products that they find useful. Now, other users are obviously going to come in and they're going to think, well, I am actually looking for some kitchen equipment, or I am actually looking for a bicycle. So they want to come in and search. Okay, so they can go in and put in what they're searching for, and then the reviews are going to come up. They choose a product, they go in, they can see the different reviews, they can see the different star ratings, they can go and read what other people who have bought that product actually think about it as far as accessibility goes. So then they can come in here, and if they like the review, they can click on the thanks button, and that gives that review more credibility. And they can see off to the left that it's got a summary of that of what of the people who've actually submitted those reviews. Now, what we've got is that because we're using, where people are going to in general be searching for products that require their needs, we're actually doing some smart things in the back end, and we're using Azure Machine Learning to look at the searches that people have done, look at the products that they've selected to check out, and then suggest to them other products that they might be interested in. Now, as well as having a review where people go in and they say, I have this product and here's what I think about it, there's also a Q&A feature which is essential for ensuring people go and buy the products that are right for them. So it gives people the ability, they might do a search, they might say, I'm looking for this particular a chair with these particular characteristics. They might find one that people rate quite well. Then they can go in and they can ask a question, and then that'll ping the people who've actually submitted reviews on that chair, and then they can go and answer that question. So there's a good question if people have got special requirements, they can go and they can ask people who may already have purchased that product. And then so there's a real community here going on here where people are helping other people. And lodging a question is very simple. It's a matter of just typing the message in and then hitting submit. Now, for many people, this is important because for many people with a disability, shopping online is their most accessible method of finding products. If it's really hard for them to go out and go to 10 different stores to try and find the product that's just right for them, being able to jump online, search for products, and then actually ping people who've actually got that products is really going to be saving them a lot of effort, especially if it's a bit harder for them to get around. Now, the part of the program that I really love is the ability to actually give feedback back to people who are providing services and providing products and providing websites who may not necessarily have a big accessibility focus, but with a few small modifications might be able to greatly improve their service. Okay? So the idea here is that a user can go in and they can add a link to a website, or they can go in and they can go to and they can make a change.org suggestion, and they can actually go in and say, for this particular product that's been reviewed, here is a petition to actually improve its accessibility in this ways. So for particular products, we can have multiple petitions on change.org. And what this is doing is suggesting back to the creators of these services, products and websites about how they could make them, more able to be used and more accessible. And, if they see these with a whole lot of votes, they might actually start making changes to their products. So in summary, Right4Me.io is about three things. It's about reviewing products, services and websites to help others. It's about finding the best accessible products, services and websites that are going to suit people with accessibility requirements needs. And it's about providing feedback and petitioning product manufacturers, service providers and website creators to be more accessible. Thank you very much.